How we doing? Welcome to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the free-to-play. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to do that. It's just, come on. Just something that I thought of doing today, and I thought I'd just do it for laughs, I guess. Anyway, let's get going. Hope everything's doing well. We are this whole school thing has been good, but it's also been at least this short week, because it started Wednesday, it has been a struggle. It has been, obviously Wednesday was a big day. I took him to school, dropped him off. Wife and I went out to eat. Then I brought the baby back here. That was pretty okay. Thursday was a little bit more hectic. Yesterday was a little bit more hectic because I had to come back, take the baby to therapy, and then come back here. And he was in a weird mood. I think I don't know. And then today was just weird because wife was off and she was having a garage sale. So I took the kids to school. I also took the former foster son to his school. The school then texted his mom and he was like, they're like, he's running a fever. So I had to go get him, bring him back. It was just not great. And the girl is, they're super tired, which we knew they would be, but I don't think it's just, but they do, the way they're doing this well, they had 3 days this week. They have Labor Day Monday, then they have 4 days next week, then they don't actually get to a whole 5-day week class until the second week of September, which I think is smart. So it goes 3, 4, 5, and by then it's, would say it would be basically fall, but it's like in the 50s in the Midwest. I mean, it's like all of a sudden we went from this hot thing when we were at the fair 2 weeks ago to where it got much cooler, and it's like it's supposed to be 80 on Tuesday, but that's going to be a high for this week, and then it's going to fall back into the 60s, and then it's not supposed to come back up for like, I don't know. And people are like, I mean, I'm not a fan of cold weather. I don't like wearing sweaters. I don't like wearing jackets. I don't like wearing long pants. I'm a shorts guy, and I like to be able to. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. But that's my problem, and I know that, and it's okay. And I'll get over it eventually. At some point, hopefully. We're going to go take this so I don't have to pull. And that should get us, that's going to give us our bottom piece here for TIE Pilot. And I don't want to over pull today, because I know that let's do this before I forget. Because if I'm not intentional, and if I don't remember, I'm not going to do this. So let's do this. Let's pull 20, and let's see where that sets us up. Let's do 20 more. Because we really need to get to making some more stuff. Because we're going to have it's not going to be too long before we have a log jam of just stuff we're waiting on. So let's go in here, go to Palpy. We're going to see if we can, how much of this we're going to make. And we're going to make a lot of it, as much as we can right now. Right here, right now. And, you know, you've seen it, it's not a ton of stuff. You know. What number we're going to get to, I don't know. It doesn't look to me like it's going to be a very high number. So but I mean, we're just trying to get over the hump to get, and that's not an impressive number at all. I mean, we'll be lucky to make it to 50. We didn't even make it to 50. And we're just at 400, and that's as low as I'm willing to go, but it's really just, and I'm going to try to push it to 50. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a little hard pressed to make it to 50. There we go. Whew. Just barely made it there. Oh my gosh. Just barely made it there. And that's almost, and we're not even at 90. So let's go ahead and see where we are here now with these. I mean, we just pulled a buttload of these, as we always are. And it's just, we're just doing super slow. And I'm going to end up, and you know, I think we're going to end up sitting on our people for the fleet here, because we're gonna have to, because we're not gonna, because I mean, we would love to be able to go SOKR straight into executor, but I just think if we do that, we're just gonna kill Lake. Can we get to 30? I don't think so. 32 would be ideal, but there's no way we're making it there. Yeah, so we're not even gonna be able to, I mean, we're not gonna be able to do 2. And then these guys, this is what we also need to pull, because this is rough too. And it's just, I don't know. But this is something I think is totally necessary to do. Or you just have to be intentional about this. And I hope that there are a lot of people in the background back there watching me do this, being like, "Oh yeah, you absolutely gotta be intentional," because I don't think there's any other way to do it. You just have to come in here, and you have to be solely intentional about doing it, and just because ideally, what we would like to do. And this is one of the big problems I have with this game. Is everybody keeps wanting you to build new stuff. They keep wanting you to build. They keep wanting, and it's like I think it's healthy if you just take the time and you just go out and you build, like, and here we have a lot more because it's just better. Need it to 90. Got 90 just like that. So that one's easy, but so where does that put us with him? I think we got enough to make it the Palpy easy, but the rest of this we're just gonna dig into Kairos. We're still, we're closer. We're not going to be, but we still can't get to, I could do one relic level on right now, but that's not, what's that doing for us? It's like, I mean, maybe it lets us clarify and see something, maybe, but a level is not going to, one relic level is not going to be game changing unless it's like 7 to 8 or something. which we just don't have the resources to do. We keep pushing in. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to push these characters into relics, but they might just sit at get gear 13, which I know, you know. But honestly, it's like if I don't have the materials, then I can't push them up. And so what I need to do is I need to go out and build some other teams. Maybe we'll, you know, maybe we'll just go out and build, I don't know, something that doesn't require a lot of relic levels. Maybe we'll go out, maybe we will go out and build E-Box, or maybe we will go out and build Ewoks or something like that, and just go and you know, just keep stacking all the materials instead of having to just needing to push them into relics and just having them be there. So I don't think that a lot of people poo-poo stopping at gear 13, but if you don't have the materials, you don't have the materials. So, you know, a lot of people are going to think that, I'm going to hear that and think I'm nuts, and that's, you know, it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. Not everybody's going to agree with you all the time. Somebody's always going to have a problem with you, and it's like, I can't control that. If I don't have the materials, I don't have the materials. And I know there's this theory of, well, you shouldn't go out and start building something up. You should just sit there and farm it. Maybe, but you know, I'm just doing this SOKR thing because, you know, I want to see, what does it actually accomplish for my account? Because where I am right now is like, I'm like, you know, I don't see it. I don't see it. And that doesn't mean that it's not there and that it's not seeable. I'm like, why? Why? But if it's going to, you know, if it's going to transform my account for me, the guy who doesn't, it's just, I'm like, GSC is a thing, huh? That's me. But if it's going to, you know, I don't know. I'm willing to give it a try. And that's why we're doing it. But I fully expect that I'm going to have to slow down. Have to just get the you know, pop all the requirements into I don't even know what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna have to pop everybody into relics, and then maybe just keep pulling people and just keep popping them into relics, and just, you know. Or the alternative is we just go and we just farm, you know, this node for about a month straight, and then we have like 5,000 of those, and so we never have to farm them again. Which I'd be totally okay with. Let's go. I guess we gotta start on Dingar's side over here. Good. There we go. Finally. Almost out of that again. That's fine. But I'm, I'll have to do GC because I've already forgotten it. So I hope you're still here to see me do GC because we're not there yet. But I have to grab this stuff and then we'll do GC here in a second. So let's do GC right now, even though I've totally forgotten about GC. So yeah, anything? Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. CLS. Of course. Look, what is this mess? What is this mess? Wait a minute, hold on. What do they have over there? He's got CLS here. What does he have over here? He's got Vader. This is much scarier, especially with Tarkin with that Omicron, which I have no idea what it does. Let's not do this one. Let's do Luke. Let's make it easy on ourselves. I say that we might get destroyed. Let's do this. Yeah, no, I gotta build up Sky Guy a little bit more, but it's fine. Let's do it. See what happens. Get Farm Boy out. There we go. Let's make it a little easier. Not that it's going to be too complicated to win. Hey, good job. Then what I'll have in my front line is not great. Geos and Kylo, I don't know, he's Drolk 7, but put pressure on this team. Here? Do we try? No idea if this can work. But we do have a number of, maybe. Let's do this instead. Let's do Cower up, clean this. These guys are so low still. I thought they were higher, but I've totally backburnered them. So let's not do that. Let's just see if it happens. Let's see if it makes it. See if can make it work. I doubt it, but we'll see. Mainly because I have no idea what the first order does. Still, even though I've been playing with them for this long, I'm like, what do they do again? No idea. Why do I not have any idea what the first order is? Nobody ever talks about them. They're just like, yeah, get Kylo. It's a bop. It's a vibe. And it's like, nobody questions it. It's like, okay, cool. If you say so. Alright. I think that's it. Appreciate all of you for your time. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Let me know if you have anything that you need. As always, remember, I have friends everywhere. Bye.